Blessings to you on this Friday of the second week of Advent. Just a heads up that the ornament today is the ram's horn and the music notes rather than what is listed in on your sheet. A reading from 1 Samuel, the 16th chapter. The Lord said to Samuel, "How long will you grieve over Saul? I have rejected him from being king over Israel. Fill your horn with oil and set out. I will send you to Jesse the Bethlehemite, for I have provided for myself a king among his sons." Samuel said, "How can I go? If Saul hears of it, he will kill me." And the Lord said, "Take a heifer with you and say, 'I have come to sacrifice to the Lord.' Invite Jesse to the sacrifice, and I will show you what you shall do, and you shall anoint for me the one whom I name to you." Samuel did what the Lord commanded and came to Bethlehem. The elders of the city came to him trembling and said, "Do you come peaceably?" And he said, "Peaceably. I have come to sacrifice to the Lord. Sanctify yourselves and come with me to the sacrifice." And he sanctified Jesse and his sons and invited them to the sacrifice. When they came, he looked on Eliab and thought, "Surely the Lord's anointed is now before me." But the Lord said to Samuel, "Do not look upon his appearance or on the height of his stature, because I have rejected him. For the Lord does not see as mortals see. They take on an outward appearance, but the Lord looks in the heart." Then Jesse called Abinadab and made him pass before Samuel. He said, "Neither has the Lord chosen this one." Then Jesse made Shammah pass by, and he said, "Neither has the Lord chosen this one." Jesse made 7 of his sons pass before Samuel, and Samuel said to Jesse, "The Lord has not chosen any of these." Samuel said to Jesse, "Are all your sons here?" And he said, "Well, there remains yet the youngest, but he's keeping the sheep." And Samuel said to Jesse, "Send and bring him, for we will not sit down until he comes here." Jesse sent and brought him in. Now he was ruddy and had beautiful eyes and was handsome. The Lord said, "Rise and anoint him, for this is the one." Then Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the presence of his brothers, and the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon David from that day forward. Samuel then set out and went to Ramah. Also a reading from Isaiah, the 11th chapter. "A shoot shall come out from the stock of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of its roots. The Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and the fear of the Lord. His delight shall be in the fear of the Lord." The people, now settled, need a king, and God appointed Saul. Saul is a good king, faithful to God, until he becomes mentally ill. God sends Samuel, who anointed Saul, to the house of Jesse, where he anoints David as Saul's successor. But David does not become king right away. First, he becomes a companion to Saul. When Saul has fits of torment, David is able to calm him by playing his harp. Many call David the first music therapist. By having his son tend sheep, Jesse has raised David to be caring and sensitive to the needs of others. Jesse's son becomes a shepherd of people, as God's son becomes our shepherd. We pray. Shepherding God, we give you thanks for all those who care for others, Especially in this time of pandemic, we give you thanks for all frontline workers. As you place the ram's horn and the music notes on your tree, name and give thanks for the frontline workers that you know.